Understanding the housing contract for spring 2026 only. What is the housing contract? The housing contract is a legal document. It specifies residents' rights and duties protected by the law. The spring 2026 only housing contract is valid for the spring term from January 10th, 2026 to May 7th, 2026. Residence halls close May 7th, 2026 at noon. Remaining in room after the closing date requires applying for extended stay is allowed only until May 10th, 2026 at noon. To remain in room after 12 p.m. on May 10th, residents must apply for summer housing, summer 2026, from May 10th at noon to August 6th at noon. Arkansas Tech University has a 2-year live-on experience. Students between the ages of 18 and 21 and with fewer than 60 earned credit hours of college work, excluding high school concurrent credit, who are Russellville campus students are required to live on campus or in their parent or legal guardian's permanent home within a 30-mile radius. Students under the age of 18 between January 1st, 2026 and May 31st, 2027 must submit a parent waiver. Scholarship recipients must live on campus or receive a housing exemption. In addition, residents must be enrolled in a minimum of 9 undergraduate or 6 graduate hours. There is a one-time non-refundable application fee of $25 that is paid the first time a student applies for housing. After the contract is signed, a $100 room prepayment must be made to reserve a space on campus. All residents, except those living in the University Commons apartments, are required to have a meal plan. Meal plans must be selected through the housing portal after a room is selected or assigned. Meal plans may be changed to the housing portal until the 5th day of classes at 5 p.m. For more information on meal plans, go to this link in the QR code or visit our website. Any unused DCB dollars in the fall semester will roll over to the spring semester as long as the student has a meal plan. Residents who request and are approved to move to the University Commons after the last day to switch meal plans will not be allowed to cancel their meal plan. Housing privileges can be lost due to withdrawal from the university, academic suspension, disciplinary suspension, financial reasons, and when residents lose their housing privileges, the contract is terminated by the resident's life, and residents will have 24 hours to check out. There are certain reasons that make residents eligible to cancel the housing contract. This includes graduation, marriage, student teaching or internships, military leave, having a child, or withdrawing from the university. Being eligible to cancel the housing contract may not exempt a resident from cancellation fees. If withdrawing from the university, cancellation requests submitted after December 1st will only incur the forfeiture of the room prepayment. There is no cancellation fee. If remaining enrolled in the university, cancellation fees apply depending on the date the request was submitted. If it was before January 10th, 2026, or before the move-in contract start date, then starting December 1st, 2025, there will be a forfeiture of prepayment. Starting January 1st, 2026, there will be a forfeiture of prepayment plus a $250 cancellation fee. After January 10th, it is considered an occupancy release. An occupancy release is a request for termination of the terms and conditions of occupancy agreement after the resident has taken occupancy of the space assignment or after the first day of classes for the semester, whichever occurs first. To request to terminate the housing contract, resident must submit a contract termination request through the housing portal. Submission of a contract release request is not a guarantee that the release will be granted. The university reserves the right to grant or deny a contract release request in its sole discretion. If occupancy release is granted, fees may apply. Failure to pay the release fee in full will automatically nullify and void the release and will immediately result in the reinstatement of the full amount owed. On January 10th, 2026, after a contract cancellation becomes an occupancy release, starting January 10th, 2026, a forfeiture of the prepayment plus daily rate plus 50% of remaining semester. Starting February 15th, 2026, forfeiture of the prepayment plus daily rate plus remainder of the spring semester. The eligibility criteria changes slightly after a contract is signed and the official move-in date. Before signing a contract and move-in, the following reasons could make you eligible for a housing exemption or to cancel your contract. Commute from parent or guardian's home within a 30-mile radius of Russellville campus. Be married or be a parent. Be 21 years by the first day of class. Have lived on campus for 2 academic years, fall or spring. And have earned 60 college credit hours, excluding high school concurrent credit. After signing a contract and move-in, the following reasons could make you eligible for an occupancy release. Mid-year graduation, be married or be a parent, official withdrawal from the university, military activation, participation in official university-approved programs such as an internship, study abroad, national student exchange, or student teaching or practicum assignment located beyond the 30-mile radius. The university reserves the right to grant or deny a contract release request in its sole discretion. Thank you for watching. For questions about the housing contract, contact us at housing@atu.edu or call us at 479-968-0376.